Hello students, welcome to the lecture of Entrepreneurship Development, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Discuss the entrepreneur, explain the characteristics of an entrepreneur, discuss the entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship traits, describe the types of entrepreneur, explain the qualities and functions of the entrepreneurs, discuss the role and importance of entrepreneur in economic growth. Let us start with some introduction. Entrepreneurship is considered to be a vital component in the process of economic growth and development for various reasons. It is a mechanism by which society converts technological information into products and services. This type of entrepreneurially driven innovation in products or services and processes is a crucial engine driving the change process in the capitalist society. Scumpeter. Entrepreneurship discovers and mitigates not only technological but also temporal and spatial inefficiencies in an economy. An entrepreneur is a person who perceives a need and then brings together manpower, material and capital required to meet that need. An entrepreneur is a person who is able to express and execute the urge, skill, motivation and innovative ability to establish a business or industry of his own, either alone or in a collaboration with his friends. So let us brief it as: an entrepreneur is not an innovative but an organization builder, or one who has the skill to build an organization and who must be able to harness the new ideas of different innovators to the best of the organization. Entrepreneurship can also be explained as a process of executing a work in a new and better way.
You were amazing at your job. And so one day you had an epiphany. Why am I working for some other dude who I don't even like that much when I can start my own business? Congratulations, you're an entrepreneur. Wait, hold it right there, muchacho. Starting a business doesn't actually make you an entrepreneur. And like many so-called entrepreneurs, you'll soon find yourself working 15-hour days. You'll be hiring the wrong people and getting frustrated trying to manage them. And you won't know how to fix the systems that make a great business grow. Suddenly you realize you didn't create a business, you really just created yourself a new job. And this new job kinda sucks. Here's the problem. The first thing you should have asked yourself is, am I actually an entrepreneur? Because not everyone is. Yeah, see, people generally fall into one of three buckets. Technicians, people who are good at doing the work. Managers, people who are good at managing the systems people work in. And entrepreneurs, people who love building new opportunities out of, well, nothing. Now, most people fall into the first two categories, right? Like take Mike, for example. The reason Mike wanted his own shop was because he was a great cupcake baker. But then he found out a very hard lesson. When a technician tries to be a manager or an entrepreneur, it just doesn't work. So if you want to start a business, first decide what kind of person are you. Then, find partners who can help you in the other areas.
Let us now discuss some of the main characteristics of an entrepreneur one by one. Vision. An entrepreneur has a dream and visualizes the way and means to achieve dream. He visualizes a future for his business venture. Knowledge. An entrepreneur has full knowledge about all the technicalities of his business, be it technological, operational, financial, or market dynamic. Desire to succeed. An entrepreneur has a strong desire to succeed in life. Independence. An entrepreneur needs independence in work and decision making. Optimism. Entrepreneurs are highly optimistic about achieving their vision. Value addition. Entrepreneurs do not follow the conventional rules of thumb. They create, innovate, or even add value to the existing products and services. Leadership. An entrepreneur exhibits the qualities of leader. They are good planner, organizers, have good communication skills, good decision makers, take initiative to implement plans, and result oriented. Hardworking. At times they are called workaholics. Work is worship for them. They put in continuous efforts to achieve success and know that there is no substitute for work hard. Risk-taking ability. An entrepreneur guarantees rent to the landlord, wages to employees, and interest to the investor in the hope of earning more than the expenses. Positive mental attitude. This is arguably the most important of all the characteristics. We will never be a successful entrepreneur without a positive attitude. Enjoy being around people. Being a successful entrepreneur means we will continuously interact with the diverse array of people such as customers, potential customers, colleagues, competitors, suppliers, lawyers, accountants, and coaches.
The entrepreneur has a vision of success, self-confidence, and motivation to achieve dreams. The entrepreneur is creative, views barriers and adversity as challenges to be overcome. The entrepreneur has a sense of urgency, a driving spirit that propels projects forward, all the while keeping an eye on the bottom line. The entrepreneur knows that sometimes inspiration is found outside the box, embraces collaborators with a shared vision of achievement. The entrepreneur welcomes experimentation, accepts risks, knowing that mistakes are part of the process. The entrepreneur seizes the opportunity and has the energy and determination to complete any task. The entrepreneur has passion with a sense of purpose, a commitment to a mission, with the spirit to succeed. The entrepreneur spirit lives within everyone. We all can be entrepreneurs.
Let us now study about entrepreneurship and its traits. Entrepreneurship can be described as a process of action an entrepreneur undertakes to establish his enterprise. Entrepreneurship is a creative activity. It is the ability to create and build something from practically nothing. It is a knack of sensing opportunity where others see chaos, contradiction, and confusion. Entrepreneurship is the attitude of mind to seek opportunities, take calculated risk, and derive benefits by setting up a venture. It comprises of numerous activities involved in conception, creation, and running an enterprise. Entrepreneurship refers to a process of action an entrepreneur undertakes to establish his enterprise. It is a creative and innovative response to the environment. In other words, entrepreneurship can be defined as an ability to discover, create or invent opportunities and exploit them to the benefit of society, which in turn brings prosperity to the innovator and his organization.
Did you ever get really fired up about an idea? I mean really fired up. For example, let's say you're looking at a business opportunity, and this business has just everything you've been looking for your whole life. You're excited about the products. You love the people you're meeting. You totally get how this could make you a lot of money. Help you dig out of that hole you can't seem to escape. Give you a chance to dream again. Really change your life. Yep, you're riding high, and you can't stop telling everybody about it. And that's when the roller coaster starts. Because every time you get all fired up, there are plenty of people standing by to throw cold water on your passion. It's scary, the things people say. And if those are the only things you hear, you start to believe them. Then sometimes the scariest things are the things you say to yourself. It might make you want to walk away, but you'll always wonder, what happened to my passion? Is there any hope? Where's the drive and the vision that got me so fired up? Well, guess what? It's still there, deep inside of you. And keeping that fire burning, keeping your passion alive, is all about the way you support yourself. What you read, the voices you listen to, the things you do with your time, they can all feed your fire, build up your belief in yourself and what you can do, and turn a roller coaster into a rocket to the moon. So find that fire within. Feed the fire with positive information, personal growth, and success tools. It's a small investment today that can make a world of difference tomorrow.
A successful entrepreneur must possess the following traits. Mental ability. Mental ability consists of intelligence and creative thinking. An entrepreneur should be intelligent and must have an analytical mind. Clear objective. An entrepreneur should have a clear objective. Without objective, an entrepreneur cannot succeed. Business secrecy. An entrepreneur must be able to guard business secrets. Leakage of business secrets to trades, competitors is a serious matter. Human relation ability. An entrepreneur must have good relation with his customers to earn profit and win their confidence in his product. Effective communication. Good communication also means that the entrepreneur has the ability to put his point effectively with the clarity. Technical knowledge. The entrepreneurs are dealing with situations where sophisticated technology is involved. The entrepreneur must have a reasonable level of technical knowledge. Self-confidence. Entrepreneurs must have the mental capacity to face any situation. They must have the confidence in themselves and the determination to achieve their goals. Serial innovators. Entrepreneurs are almost defined by their drive to constantly develop new ideas and improve on existing processes. There is some disagreement over whether entrepreneurship is inborn or whether it can be learned, the nature versus nature debate. However, if look at famous entrepreneurs, they too have some common entrepreneurial traits. They are creative. They see opportunity where others see problems. They are persistent. They don't let small setbacks hinder their progress. They are focused. They know the business they want to succeed in and they do not allow any distraction to take them off course. They take calculated risk where others would be hesitant to venture. They are prepared for tough times and know how to remain motivated to continue with their work. They have initiative and are also solution and goal focused. They are also curious, inquisitive and exhibit a thirsty desire to learn. Most entrepreneurs are good communicators, especially when discussing their business. Did you know that in the 20th century, entrepreneurship was studied? Joseph Schumpeter in the 1930s and other Austrian economists such as Karl Menger, Ludwig von Mises and Friedrich von Hayek. Let us now discuss about the types of entrepreneur. Following are the types of entrepreneur. Classification on the basis of ownership. Founder or pure entrepreneurs. Those individuals who are the founder of the business, they are the one who conceptualize a business plan and then put in efforts to make the plan a success. Example, Dhirubhai Ambani of the Reliance Group. Second generation. Operators of family-owned businesses. They are individuals who have inherited the business from their fathers and forefathers. Example, like Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani, sons of Dhirubhai Ambani of the Reliance Group, now split into two, Reliance Industries Limited and Reliance Anil Dhirubhai Ambani Group. Franchisees. It is a method of doing business wherein the parent owner licenses trademarks and tries the proves methods of doing business to a franchise in exchange for a recurring payment. Example, NIIT has given its franchisee operation to local players after thorough scrutiny and proper training. Owner manager. When a person buys a business from the founder and then invests his time and resources in it, he is called the owner manager. Example, like Sabir Bhatia is the founder entrepreneur of Hotmail. Classification on the basis of personality traits and their style of running the business. The achiever. These type of entrepreneurs have personal desires to excel. They do not need any external stimulus but are self-driven. The induced entrepreneur. These types of entrepreneurs are induced by some external factors to start a business. The idea generator. These kinds of entrepreneurs are highly creative people who are always in search of innovative ideas for setting up new business ventures. They enjoy the first mover's advantage and are able to skim higher profits from the market. The real manager. The real manager runs the business in a systematic manner. They analyze business situation, assess the demands of future both in terms of opportunities and threats, and then take actions based on the above assessments. The real achievers. The real achievers are full of life. They are looking for the achievement of not even their goals but also of people associated with themselves like employees, suppliers and distributors. Classification based on the type of business. Industrial entrepreneur. Industrial entrepreneur is an entrepreneur who is into manufacturing of a product. He identifies the needs and wants of customers and accordingly manufactures products to satisfy their needs and wants. Trading entrepreneurs. Trading entrepreneur is one who undertakes trading activities and is not concerned with the manufacturing of product. He identifies potential markets, stimulates demands and generates interest among buyers to purchase a product. Corporate entrepreneur. Corporate entrepreneur is a person who demonstrates an innovative skill in organizing and managing a corporate undertaking which is registered under some act that given it a separate legal entity. Agricultural entrepreneur. Agricultural entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who undertake business related to agricultural activities like farm equipments, fertilizers and other inputs of agriculture. Classification on the stages of development. First generation entrepreneur. A first generation entrepreneur is one who starts an industrial unit by means of an innovative skill. Modern entrepreneur. A modern entrepreneur is one who undertakes business to satisfy the contemporary demands of the market. They undertake those ventures which suit the current socio-culture trends. Classical entrepreneur. A classical entrepreneur, a stereotype entrepreneur, is one whose aim is to maximize the economic returns at a level consistent with the survival of the firm with or without element of growth. Others, innovative entrepreneur. Innovative entrepreneurs are full of creative ideas and offer innovative products to society. It is because of these innovative entrepreneurs that many important changes occur in our society. Solo operators. These are the entrepreneurs who essentially work alone and if needed at all employ a few employees. In the beginning, most of the entrepreneurs start their enterprise like them. Active partners. Active partners are those entrepreneurs who start or carry on an enterprise as a joint venture. It is important that all of them actively participate in the operations of the business. Innovators. Such entrepreneurs with their competence and creativity innovate new products. Their basic interest lies in research and innovative activities. Buyer entrepreneurs. These are the entrepreneurs who do not like to bear much risk. They do not take the risk of production but take the risk of marketing a product, that is, wholesaler and retailer. Lifetimers. These entrepreneurs believe business as an integral part of their life. These entrepreneurs actually inherit their family business, that is goldsmith, potter, etc. Challengers. These are the entrepreneurs who initiate business because of the challenges it presents. They believe that no risk, no gain. When one challenges seem to be met, they begin to look for new challenges. Social entrepreneur. The social entrepreneur is primarily motivated by a deep desire to improve upon or fundamentally change prevailing and detrimental socio-economic, educational, environmental or health conditions. Serial entrepreneur. The serial entrepreneur consistently conceptualizes and executes business model that he intends ultimately to sell to shareholders, investors or other businesses. Now, did you know that the term social entrepreneur and social entrepreneurship were used first in the literature on social change in the 1960s and 1970s? Now moving on to the next topic, let us discuss some of the qualities of entrepreneurs in detail. The entrepreneur must have following qualities. Planner. Entrepreneur has a strong desire to achieve a higher goal and make their dreams come true. Technician. An entrepreneur must have the technical knowledge. He should know that how to use a resource and achieve the target. Risk-bearing ability. Risk is very important element. An entrepreneur must have capacity to bearing risk. An entrepreneur cannot success. Decision maker. Decision making is the process of choosing best alternative among vigorous alternatives. Motivator. An entrepreneur must have a motivator. He inspires the employees to achieve the target. Future oriented. Entrepreneurs show a high level of future orientation. They are oriented towards present and future. Interpersonal skills. An entrepreneur is a person who during the course of his activities he should be a person who likes working with people and who has skills of dealing with people. Facing uncertainty. An entrepreneur is a person who faces uncertainty. The future is uncertain, so the decision of entrepreneur affects the profitability of reputation of the enterprise. Coordination. An entrepreneur must have a coordinator. He allocates the resources and utilizes the resource for achieving the target. Disciplined. These individuals are focused on making their business work and eliminate many hindrances or distractions to their goals. Confidence. The entrepreneur does not ask questions about whether they can succeed or whether they are worthy of success. Open-minded. Entrepreneurs realize that every event and situation is a business opportunity. They have the ability to look at everything around them and focus in toward their goals. Self-starter. Entrepreneurs know that if something needs to be done, they should start it themselves. They are provocative, not waiting for someone to give them permission. Passion. Passion is the most important trait of the successful entrepreneur. They genuinely love their work. Now let us discuss about some of the main functions of entrepreneur. An entrepreneur has to perform the following function. Risk taking and uncertainty bearing. The entrepreneur has to take risk in the circumstances. If the venture succeeds, the entrepreneur profits. If it does not, losses occur. Taking business decisions. All decisions concerning business are taken by the entrepreneur. He has to formulate an action plan regarding the product and the quality of the product to be produced. Managerial functions. The entrepreneur performs various managerial functions. The entrepreneur arranges finance, purchases raw materials, provides the necessary infrastructure for production. Coordination. The entrepreneur coordinates the other factors of production. Coordination involves selection of the right types of factors, employment of each factor in the right quantity, use of the best technical devices, division of labor, reduction of waste, etc. Maintain good relations. An entrepreneur must have good relations with his customer to earn profit and win their confidence in his product. Management. The entrepreneur is also responsible for the management of business. He tries to have a least cost combination of factors of production. Distribution of rewards. He is responsible of distributing the rewards to all the factors of production. Sales of products. An entrepreneur is also responsible of marketing advertising. He wants to maximize his profits by selling his product in the market. Scale of production. He decided the scale of business in according with the provision of capital. Turning ideas into action. An entrepreneur should be capable of turning his ideas into reality. Setting up the enterprise. For setting up an enterprise, the entrepreneur may need to fulfill some legal formalities. Managing the enterprise. One of the important functions of an entrepreneur is to run the enterprise. He has to manage men, material, finance, and organize production of goods and service. Let us now study about the role and importance of entrepreneur in economic growth. His role in modern economic development has at least three aspects. First, the entrepreneur coordinates the other factors of production. This involves not only assembling the factors but also to see that the best combination of factors is made available for the production process. Second, the entrepreneur takes risk. This is the important function of entrepreneur, and the quantum of profit he receives is directly proportionate to the risk he takes. Risks are generally based on the anticipation of demand. Finally, the entrepreneur innovates. Innovation is different from invention. Invention is the work of scientists. Innovation implies the commercial application of an invention. Importance of entrepreneurs in economic development are: employment generation. If 100 persons become entrepreneur, they not only create 100 jobs for themselves but also provide employment to many more. These enterprises grow, providing direct and indirect employment to many more. Thus, entrepreneurship is the best way to fight the evil of employment. National income. The goods and services produced are for consumption within the country as well as to meet the demand of exports. An increasing number of entrepreneurs are required to meet this increasing demand for goods and services. Thus, entrepreneurship increases the national income. Dispersal of economic power. When a society produces a small number of entrepreneurs, the enterprise, due to lack of competition, grow into a few big houses. This results in concentration of wealth in a few families. When the number of entrepreneurs increases, a large amount of national wealth is also shared by a large number of entrepreneurs, thus dispersing wealth. Balanced regional development. A rapid development of entrepreneurship ensures a balanced regional development. Economic independence. Entrepreneurship is essential for national self-reliance. Businessmen export goods and services on large scale and earn the scarce foreign exchange for the country. Such import substitution and export promotion help to ensure the economic independence of the country. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned. An entrepreneur is a person who perceives a need and then brings together manpower, material and capital required to meet the need. An entrepreneur is not an innovation but an organization builder, or one who has the skill to build an organization and who must be able to harness the new ideas of different innovators to the best of the organization. Mental ability consists of intelligence and creative thinking. Entrepreneurs are almost defined by their drive to constantly develop new ideas and improve on existing processes. Industrial entrepreneur is an entrepreneur who is into manufacturing of a product. He identifies the need and wants of customers and accordingly manufactures products to satisfy these needs and wants. Trading entrepreneur is one who undertakes trading activities and is not concerned with the manufacturing of products. A modern entrepreneur is one who undertakes business to satisfy the contemporary demands of the market. Fabian entrepreneurs are characterized by very great caution and skepticism to experiment any change in their enterprises.